could tell you a word. Welcome to Santa Monica. When I lived in England and was the star of such hit comedies as Wood and Waters and The Lunch Ladies, I was overweight and could not even look in a mirror. Unlike every Britisher, I was cynical that any weight loss product could work for me. But since I've come to live here, and of course since my marriages to actors Kirk Douglas and Anthony Hopkins, I have discovered a discovery that enables you to shed weight without counting calories, deprivation, or regularized vomiting. Colon to Go is simple, effective, and can safely be used by anyone with their own colon. Colon to Go is the home colon removal kit. It lets you choose how much food you can eat and how fast it comes out. I liked it. I hope you will too. I have to go now, but I'll leave you with my big fat documentary. It's so bad at being fat in this country. No fattening food can be eaten joyfully. We have to say the special fattening food's grace. Ooh, go on then, soon as you've bought it. And when we do put weight on, we don't celebrate our Rubenesque amplitude. We queue up in church halls to get weighed and say, not been a very good week this week, Pam, somebody brought some lard into the office. There must be a better way of dealing with all this. Is America the future? Have they got the answers?
Why, Bob, do we want to get rid of this?
Already clogging, saturated fat.
You can't be belly dancing with no belly, can you, really? What do you think?
People are just so shocked. Oh my god, that belly dancer has a belly.
I just think that people don't find overweight people appealing.
The first thing you said was like yourself.
If you don't like yourself, you might as well forget it.
You don't want
That's why God invented me!
I went to Los Angeles because I thought there would be more forward-thinking, more radical, more across the whole problem of obesity. I also thought it would be very relaxed and sunny, and actually it was like a very tense Stockport. Because there are so many big people in America, and they're not so apologetic about it as we are, I think I had a vague idea that they didn't mind being big. It's a big country and they were just eating to match up. But even if they don't mind, their frames aren't getting bigger, their bones aren't any stronger, they're just covering themselves in more and more fat.
I've got some records here to put you in the mood.
And if it is more acceptable to be heavy than it is in Britain, why are their actresses so thin? Why do they embrace such bizarre solutions? And anyway, why are so many of them so massive? I'm really trying to get my head around this whole weight thing, but in Britain it's quite hard to get a perspective on it. And anyway, I live there. But in Los Angeles, here, it's much clearer to see the causes and the problems and the solutions. It's more visible. This may be the most obese nation on earth, but this is Hollywood, a town built on body image and competition. In this car are Nancy and Bobby, high-ranking members of the food police. A woman has locked herself in her kitchen with a pepperoni pizza and is threatening to eat it. It's their job to talk her away from the crust. Yes, in LA, people will pay someone to take the bad things out of their fridge. Don't stand there. It's a nice car, but not if you've been sitting on the gear lever. For anyone used to the old British system of buying a bag of salad and 3 weeks later throwing it away, this is a whole new twist.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, it's not very good.
I know.
Okay, first thing, number one offender, whole milk.
Oh.
Okay, why, Bob, do we want to get rid of this?
Artery clogging, saturated fat.
High cholesterol.
You know why we brought this?
Yeah.
In the can!
Just for that.
Salami. Yes.
Do you see the little white dots in there? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's fat. It's pressed, processed,
Right.
filled with fillers, sodium. Oh, Bob!
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, just agree and get it out of the bin later, I would.
Sugary, sugary, sugary. Chemicals, all this is going to do is just bloat you, and it's not going to help you be healthy in any way, shape, or form.
I can't live without.
Boom! Right in the can.
You're killing me, Nance.
Okay, I'm not finding anything great in here.
Oh,
This is not a good
no.
one. Pepperoni, which is like your salami earlier. It's pressed, processed, flaked, nasty, whole cheese. This is
Marla?
just
Thumbs down.
right in the garbage box. Cheese.
Oh, no,
This is
no.
such a bad one. This is horrible. Same
Oh,
thing.
Marla, don't argue with them, darling.
But we'll give you another healthy substitution. This is
Ooh.
That's not mine.
yeast.
No.
It's your fridge.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Come on, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
What's wrong with yeast?
Yeast, it'll bloat you. Hops, grains, plus it's empty calories. So talk about bad, unhealthy carbohydrates and empty calories. Bobby,
I thought that was.
get rid of it.
No.
You thought it was healthy.
We'll have it later. No.
I just said that.
Bread. This is sugar again. This is just horrible. This is not good for you.
Whatever they're doing, it's working for Bobby. You wouldn't think he was 47. Mind you, Nancy's only 22. Just kidding.
But we're taking this.
I'm afraid that you didn't pass
I
today.
didn't.
But we're
Not
gonna
today.
help you out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's see what Bobby's got in the bags over there that will help you out. And we're gonna restock your fridge for you.
Okay.
What we got, Bob?
Turkey breast.
Awesome.
Excellent.
She's easily pleased.
You can roll this up as a snack, put it on some whole grain. How about some fat-free cream cheese?
What's in it, though? What's in it to make it fat-free?
Look
Something
at it. They
horrible.
take
Not
the
cream.
fat out of it. And this
Yeah,
is
what is
quite
that?
yummy. You know what
Yeah.
else you can do with this? I like pasta.
Put it in the bin? No, sorry, what?
Brown rice pasta is great, and you could put a spoonful in there so you get a cream sauce with a little olive oil.
They put additives in there, don't they, to compensate for the fact that they've taken the fat out?
Well, no, the additives are really preservatives, as every food item has to have, or it's going to go bad right away. They just take the fat out. They don't have to put additives in. No, that's not why they.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Fat at all.
Okay, so you go to somebody's house and you take all the bad things out of their fridge, you put all the good things in, and then what happens after that?
Well, we sit down and we talk to them a little bit, answer any questions they might have. We also give them information to take with them on how to stock their pantry, how to stock the refrigerator, how to eat out.
But you wouldn't normally keep going back and seeing what they're eating and checking up on how they're doing. They're sort of on their own, aren't
They're
they?
sort of on their own unless they want us to come back. People really have to reprogram their brain. You know, I mean, Bobby and I find that's the most difficult part for people.
All the diets out there seem to want to eliminate something, and they want to get very specific and clever and catchy. And really what Nancy and I advocate is just a healthy lifestyle. Some things is just good common sense.
If you sat somebody down and said, what is the best way to eat? Most people would say, well, we should cut down fats and we should have more fresh fruit and vegetables.
Sure. People know it, but do they comply? Do they do it? And everybody internationally is looking for a quick fix.
Right.
So that's why we try not to use the diet word, and
Yeah,
we don't advocate diet, because how many diets have you ever tried? If you
105.
right, so the average person has tried countless diets to their lifetime and failed. People are going to do what they want to do, one way or the other.
Yeah, I think they are.
But if they want to be healthy and they want to look good,
Yeah.
and we advocate what?
We advocate. We advocate. I was supposed to fill in that line right there.
Being healthy from the inside out.
He got
If
it.
you work on the inside, yes, you're going to look good.
People are scared though.
People
People
are
are really big and they're scared of exercise, and they look at somebody like you two who look in perfect condition, and of course, how could you not be? But it's intimidating for people, isn't
Well,
it?
it might be intimidating, but I hope that instead of being intimidated, people will be motivated by us and look at the fact that I'm a grandmother and I'm 44 years old and Bobby is 47, and this is part of our lives. So, as I said, we're just trying to get the truth out and let people know longevity, prevention, strength, these are all benefits from being active and eating a nice, clean diet.
I know fruit and veg is best for you, but where do you get it if you live here? Just on this little bit of street I'm on in LA, which is like every other street I've been on so far. Just over there, that green, that's a chicken burger place. There's a Taco Bell just over there. Across there's McDonald's. There's a Burger King. Across the road, there's a big sign saying 6-pack of soda at 99 cents. Where are the fruit and veg? You know, where's the neon banana? Where's the 12-line avocado? It's not here, it's not hyped, it's not advertised, it's not visible. If you live here, this is your landscape. Fat, salt, sugar. It's inescapable. And also, it's easy, isn't it? I mean, if you're fat and tired, why would you want to go somewhere, buy a load of groceries, bring them back, cook them, when you can go in there and have something really cheap? There's a sign over there that says taste of syrup baked right in. You don't even have that awful effort pouring on your own syrup. I'm on my way to see Greg Kritzer, who's written a brilliant book, Fatland, all about why Americans are the fattest people on earth. What I don't know as I happily walk to his house is that he's sitting in there steaming with rage because we're a bit late and we can't give him as much money as he usually gets. He's fuming. What I should have done instead of trying to find him was just knocked on the door and run away.
Hi.
Hi, you Greg?
Yeah.
Hi, sorry, just knocked on all your doors.
It's okay.
Hi, sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, are we allowed to come in or do you have to come out?
No,
Okay.
you can't come in.
Okay. Come out then.
Yeah, let's go.
Shall we walk and talk?
Is that how you want to do the interview?
Well, I think that's more interesting than sitting in the back of the car.
That's fine.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're not very happy
No,
about
I'm
it.
not.
Why not?
Well, you guys did not prepare me
You tell me.
for the
Tell me
interview
what
very
the
well,
fuss
so
about.
I'll turn that off.
Anyway, once he'd been shot with a tranquilizer dart, he was fine.
The reasons Americans have become so fat, really in just one generation, is because calories have become cheap, okay? And getting rid of calories, exercising, has become expensive. So our environment has changed from one in which it was difficult to get excess calories to one where it's easy to get excess calories, and one where we were paid to get rid of calories by physical labor to one we're paid to be fat. We're genetically set up to do two things: to acquire calories and then to hold on to calories, okay? And for, tens of thousands of years, that was just great because scarcity was always, if not around the corner, on your doorstep. So it was good to have a body that held on to fat. Similarly, what are we looking at here? Cars, mainly. This is the main activity of people, is driving in their cars, not walking.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anybody walk by.
No.
And so on the basic physiology, it makes perfect genetic sense, and in a sense, it's rational to be obese and to live an obese lifestyle. One of the critiques of obesity is that it's a manifestation of globalization, right? That globalization has produced these enormous surpluses and lower prices of bad foods, etc. But it's done something else too. It's made fruits and vegetables relatively affordable year-round.
Yeah, but you won't see it advertised, and you won't see it linked in with Toy Story.
No, you're right.
Or another
You're
Disney
right.
movie.
That's right.
If you accept that we're genetically programmed to consume and store large amounts of calories in times of plenty, then when we're put in an environment where food is always abundant and expending energy is unnecessary for survival, then you have to see obesity as a natural consequence and not as a badge of shame or a sign of weakness. It's not our fault. We're Stone Age people cast adrift in a world our bodies aren't ready for. And Halle Berry was in the Flintstones movie. See, that's a very clever link for you. We may be genetically programmed to store fat in times of plenty, but nobody's told these girls. Who told us this, teeny weeny? Who decides that the poor old actresses have to make themselves that bony? They can't want to be. Where's that pressure coming from? Who is making all these decisions? This is just to show you we're not in Stockport. And this is me trying to drive a big American car in a straight line. I'm going in to see Meg Lieberman, one of Hollywood's top casting agents. She cast My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which is one of those girl gets man by taking glasses off annoying films. She's not fat. Even at the beginning, she's not fat. She's got a big cardigan on. It seems to me, just as an observer, that the women in the starring roles are getting thinner and thinner in the last 8-10 years. They seem appreciably thinner than they were before.
People don't find overweight people appealing. I mean, ultimately, they don't want to look like that. They don't want to be that themselves, and then they have their own, and then it becomes a prejudicial kind of issue. I mean, there's a difference between grossly obese people and just people, like me,
Yeah.
but I do think the perception is that they can't control, that there's something wrong with them because they can't control how they look.
Which is mad, because nobody lays that judgment on somebody who smokes, particularly, do they? There's something about being overweight that carries that burden.
I'd like to feel that society is changing to a degree, that we're becoming a more matriarchal society, because I think we are in many ways here. But I still think that the guys are running the show, and they still
certainly
see.
in films, guys are running the show, aren't they?
And they
And
still.
most scripts are written by men, and most directors are
Yes,
men.
absolutely. Yeah, there's very.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot of women directors, but they don't get the jobs. They're just very hard. There are.
That's because they're fat. This is me trying to test my theory that I'm way too big to go into a posh clothes shop. Got through the doorway, okay. And that they only do teeny weeny Zellweger sized outfits, and that as soon as I ask for my size, the police will be called and I'll be sent to Texas. Of course, the real worry is that they will have jeans that fit me, and they'll be stonewashed with rhinestone hearts on them, and I'll have to buy them just to get out of the shop.
I might. Let me check. I'm right in the middle.
Okay, sorry. Now she's cross because I've interrupted her, and she'll bring me something tiny just to humiliate me. Don't find me any, I don't want any. I have to get out of the shop and eat chips.
Yeah. This one, and I have it in 30, 28. Is that what you wanted? 29?
No, 34.
No, because 32 is even the highest we go.
Okay. All right then. I'm not at 29, you stupid woman. I distinctly said 34, and their biggest size is 32, which is actually quite reasonable. That's annoying of them. I don't think I could live here because I couldn't get a job, I couldn't get a pair of jeans, probably couldn't get a bloke either. But I've been told there's a dating service for millionaires where the girls join free. I wonder whether large girls may not be quite so welcome. Is there something they have to fit into, like that frame at the airport for carry-on bags? How to join? Men, women. Free membership for women. Click here, I could join. You must send us the client profile form, as many photos of yourself as you like. No snapshots or photographs taken by the company Glamour Shots, the photography chain often found in your local mall. That's the ones where they backcomb your hair and shoot you through a tea towel. The photos must be current within the last year. Men like women that smile. Oh, is that what men like? No wonder I've gone wrong. 30 years are depressive. Meet the girls. Let's meet the girls. See if I match up. Well, she's not even smiling. She's not going to get a millionaire. Where's the millionaires? Members only. I don't want to see their members. It's not that sort of website I like. Millionaires Roundtable. The Millionaires Roundtable is a bi-monthly champagne brunch that allows 10 men to meet and power date individually 50 beautiful and intelligent women. What? 10 men meet 50 women for 10 minutes. Oh, this is like, how long does it take to empty the bath? I can't work that out. Look, there's 2 lesbians. There's 2 lesbians being ignored by a millionaire there. They're not going to get anywhere. They're desperate. Patty Stanger started the Millionaires Club. Even close up, she only looks about 27. She's 41.
What gave me the idea is I had background in dating service industry. I had worked for Great Expectations, and I saw the...
What's Great Expectations?
It's the largest dating service in the United States. And I saw what they did right and what they did wrong, and when I got out to LA, I dated a lot of millionaire men who I wasn't attracted to, and they would always ask me to fix them up. And I kind of...
You dated lots of millionaires?
Because they're everywhere in LA. They're on every corner. They just stand there looking out for you. Any new meat that comes off the bus, they want you. And I wasn't attracted to them, so I started fixing them up with my friends, and they started getting
Oh, that's nice of you. You thought,
kind of annoying.
my friends will.
Yeah, here, take one. Next thing you know, someone offered to pay me to do it, and that was the way it was born. Millionaires Club was born.
So are there a lot of sad old millionaires who can't get a girlfriend?
No, they can all get girlfriends. They can all, and they're not sad, and they might be old, but it's because they like the newness of dating.
So, if I'm a millionaire, what do I get?
You get as many dates as you like for a year. Then there's also half-an-hour consultations with all our staff. We have date coaches, relationship counselors, image consultants on staff.
You tell them if they're really dull or they've got polyester trousers.
Oh, you kidding? I killed it. I said, off with your hair, off with your clothes.
Did they take it?
Yeah, because they want to be. Look, it's not that they're desperate. If you have basically been out of the loop for a while, or maybe you've been in the loop and you're not getting any results, and you want a hot girl. Don't you think you should be hot for her to be attracted to you? Shouldn't it be equal? Well, that's why we do that.
Have you not thought of bringing a load of non-hot women in polyester trousers with bad hairdos to match the millionaires? Would that not be quicker?
Then I don't think I'd be in business, no.
There must be lots of lumpy ladies around who'd love to go out with a lumpy old millionaire.
You know what? I would love to fix them up, but the general consensus is if you're going to spend $10,000 to join a service, you want a really attractive woman with beauty, brains, and class. And if a woman comes in and she's overweight and is sloppy in appearance and doesn't look appealing, she's going to need to hit the gym. There's nothing I can do about it. This is like men are visual creatures. They're wired differently than us.
Right.
So that's why.
So they're a bit more shallow, would you say?
Unfortunately, yes. Do we have men looking for 300-pound women, you know, who are beastly, found at the cafeteria, you know, scarfing their way through the food? No, because those people are free on at every corner.
Yeah, so they just be wasting their money.
Yeah,
they don't need to join your agency.
Right, all they gotta
to
do
find
is
those
hit
women.
like, you know, all the, you know, the really low-end, cheapy restaurants and watch the people stuff themselves for $9.99.
I mean, obviously, half the point of coming here was to take the piss. You know, that's the sort of programme everyone expects me to make. Comedian in LA, Millionaires Club. Thought, yeah, get a hilarious 3 minutes out of that. But really, you know, poor old Patty. She's just a nice 41-year-old woman trying to earn a living. She doesn't make the rules, and she's right. And if all these lardy estate agents, well, if they wanted lardy old girls with bad teeth and cellulite, she's right, they wouldn't have to sign up with her. They could come to England. There's loads of us. This is a Christmas special from the BBC in 1970. Richard Simmons is an aerobics guru. He's very big on television here. He's done loads of videos. He has his own studio. And though he is very over the top and there is something of the chihuahua about him, he's inspired loads of hugely overweight people to get up and exercise. It's not a style of aerobics video I'm used to. That's Richard with the curly hair. It's not just chihuahua. There's a blend of Leo Sayer and Lionel Blair going on as well. I can't imagine what Richard Simmons is going to be like to meet. Well, I can. I just hope I can manage the aerobics. I'm stressed enough driving this blooming great thing. Oh, I parked that quite well, actually. Oh, why is it beeping? Just ignore it. The lights are on. Stupid. Bloody car. Right.
Hey, this is it. This is where the magic happens. This is my theater.
It's your world.
This is my world. Oh, and this is my world too.
Show me your world.
31 years ago, this was a warehouse.
Yeah.
And I said, well, gee, I just lost 123 pounds. And there's no place that I've ever been to that has overweight people in class, out of shape people. All of a sudden, people started coming in and taking classes, and people started losing weight. And I began doing videos. I've done like 55 videos. I make all my videos sort of a production.
Yeah,
so all of a sudden, did you do any of them? In other words, did you, when you
No, I was
watched it?
waiting to do them with you
In
tonight.
other words, you didn't practice, or there was no?
No, I was going to go in cold.
So
which one is it tonight? I can't remember the dance moves.
Oh,
I
yes,
can do
you are.
aerobics.
Come on, you do dance moves.
I don't.
Give me your hand. Take to someone whose arms you're in.
Oh, no.
Give me your, oh, stop it. Stop it. Mother, daughter. Play down again, Chinatown. Okay.
He's mad.
One, yeah. Cha-cha-cha, and back it.
And there's only him and me here.
Cha.
There must be a panic button somewhere. I just play along. Someone will come soon. You're only watching this on the television. Imagine what it's like if you're actually there. I can't do the.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, let it go tonight.
Richard's classes are really popular, and they're not specifically for big people. Everybody's welcome. So how are you doing?
I started 6 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
My top weight was 465, and I was in bed. That was 6 weeks ago. I've now lost 28 pounds as of today, and I can walk a block, which I wasn't able to do before. I sit in the back and I do chair aerobics and get up when I can, but it doesn't matter if you're sitting in a chair or you're on your feet. I'm able to stand here and talk to you without being in pain right now because I've been coming here 5 days a week and working out. And
Fantastic.
yeah. Well, this place inspires you to do that. Richard inspires people to move. I'm hoping a year from now I'll be 100 pounds lighter, maybe 125 pounds lighter. So
You'll be like Elizabeth Taylor. You've got fantastic eyes.
oh, thank you so much.
See you later.
Tonight, forget about your MasterCard bill.
Oh, here we go. Oh, see, I'm nervous about doing it wrong. It's pathetic.
5, 6, 7, 8, down. Oh yeah, one more.
Got this chewing gum on the go. I can't get rid of it now.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. I said you're in trouble!
Yeah, they should be running at him with straitjackets, but the atmosphere in here is fantastic.
Okay, get ready! Here we go! Okay, Aristotle, give me something!
No, only me that wasn't keen on that bit.
Is everyone having a wonderful evening? Huh? What?
He knows everybody's name, he's got radar for who's shy, who's new.
Say hi to Lena. How are you? Come sit here for a second. Wow. Oh my, is this your first time? Huh? Your first time. What made you walk through those doors today?
My commitment was greater than my fear.
Really? Wow, that's a really... You're so pretty. Your beautiful lips. Welcome her. Come over here and sit down. There's always going to be times in your life where food is the reality of what you have to go through with your emotions. You know, how many people here would go home and have a couple scotches? You know, how many people, drugs, alcohol. We chose food. It's prettier than drinks. It's cuter than drugs. And you can get it anywhere.
I've been doing aerobics since Jane Fonda first snapped open a pair of leg warmers, and this is a tough class. If it goes on much longer, I'll be fighting the big ladies for a chair. I'm keeping up though, Britain can take it. I wouldn't actually want his shorts in my face, but these girls are loving it. Richard does the whole class full on. In fact, he's a bit like the boy who runs around and gets on both ends of the school photo. Wherever you look, there he is.
The only way in all the years and the millions of people that I've helped, the only way is number one, like yourself. Number two, watch your portions. And number three, move. At 268 pounds, I never moved. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a big compulsive eater. I was 200 pounds in the 8th grade. I was almost 300 pounds when I graduated high school. I am that person, that emotional person that turns to food. I had 30 laxatives a day to lose weight back when I was in my teens. I threw up. I starved. I thought food was the enemy, and you know who the enemy was? I was. I just wasn't willing to devote the time to make me the very best I could be. And when I learned that by almost dying on these stupid diets, I said, this is my crusade.
Well, you said three things, and the first thing you said was like yourself.
If you don't like yourself, you might as well
How do you
forget.
you don't want
That's why God invented me! So that I can go from every city.
How does meeting you help me like me, though?
I think energy, I think caring, I think being positive, and just unconditional love.
Oops, he's coming over. Get off. Ah, for him, I'm wearing poison body lotion. Look at those leotards busting with determination. I'm hopeless, I'm always in the wrong clothes. I nearly grapevine 2 people to death. I'm wrecked.
You know, some of these ladies who lose 100 pounds, I take them over to some fancy store and I have their hair done and their makeup done, and I turn to them and go, look, that's the new you. You've lost 100 pounds. I need you to get out of that black. I need you to wear color. I need you to just have fun with your life. And it's all because they began to like themselves more. And we gave them the reason to like themselves when they couldn't find it.
He's always got his pants up against a woman. They love him. He floats like a hovercraft. He's borne up on the... Oh, I knew it. He's going to pay me back for pulling faces at him. okay, thank you. But how fantastic for her. What a first step she's made tonight. She's been welcomed, accepted, encouraged. She's done the toughest aerobics class I've ever done, and she's still smiling. I would like to smack him quite hard. And I also think he's quite wonderful.